Bitcoin ETF options. This is the reason why Bitcoin is so hot. Okay, well, one of the reasons why. Yesterday we broke above 94,000. Today, it seems like we could keep on going. We're at 94.2. We retrace down a little bit, but I have a feeling we're just going to keep on going. Today's going to be like super, super hot. I think we're going to be super hot because with Bitcoin options, it's going to bring more volume, more liquidity. Everyone's going to be FOMOing more. Yesterday was the first day. We had 1.9 billion traded, which, according to Bloomberg ETF analysts, it's unheard of for a day one of trading. Unheard of. It's like the biggest trading day for a first day, I guess, ever in history. Okay. And the ETFs alone now hold 5% of the supply, 1 million Bitcoin. That is equivalent of Satoshi himself. So if you think that Satoshi holds 5%, ETFs now hold 5%. That's 10% of the supply. Now the US now buys 5%. That's going to be another million. That's going to be a lot, right? And yesterday we had a total of $816 million worth of inflow. Again, the people that decided to sell just 3 days ago and 4 days ago, now they have to buy back in. Seems very silly. Why would you sell 3 or 4 days ago? There was no reason to. Now they have to buy back in at a higher price. It's very stupid to. Why would you sell Bitcoin right now? No reason for that. Zero reason for that. Makes no sense whatsoever. Right now, if there's any dip whatsoever, you think of it as a gift. Any dip there that's presented to us, you think of it as a gift because once we break that 100,000 mark, we're not going to turn back. We're just going to keep on going. The supply shock is only going to increase. We're not going to see any more cheap Bitcoin. The days of 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 Bitcoin are gone. Do you remember this? I'm going to bring this up because I bookmarked it. I showed this and I made a big point about this and people didn't believe it, but Crypto Rover brought this up. This was the last 3 elections, not counting this current one that we just had. But on election day for the last 3 elections, now counting the 4th one, we'll see if the 4th one holds. But whatever the price Bitcoin was at during election day, we have never went below. This last election where Trump won again, Bitcoin was at like 70-something thousand. If it holds true, we'll never be below 70,000 again. And where we are now, 90,000 plus, and we're not wavering. We're nowhere wavering into the low 70s. Well, I don't think we're ever going to see those prices again. People that were complaining about how we were in the 60s, well, we're never going to see those days again. You know, I made this point, like, guys, once we move above, we're never going to see those prices again. Well, let's see if it's true. I mean, it's early. But like right now, man, we just keep on going up. It doesn't seem like we're stopping. We're just going up and up and up and up. The FOMO train is kicking in hard right now. U.S. investors in Coinbase are driving up this rally. No surprise, Coinbase is the biggest exchange in the U.S., although there are options out there. Countries like Bhutan have accumulated over $1 billion in Bitcoin with 34%. That's 34% of their GDP. So they know what's up. 34% of their GDP is in Bitcoin. That's crazy. If 34% of the US is in Bitcoin, that would be like, I don't know what our GDP is, but it's in the trillions. That means like that would be a whole lot in Bitcoin. That would be a whole lot in Bitcoin. Right now, Q4 performance for Bitcoin, we're like 45. We're like closing in at 50%, which would be very similar to what we saw in 2023 at 57%. Very, very close. We may even surpass it because now we got all these ETFs. We got ETF options. We got all these pro-Bitcoin guys being appointed into office. Everything's hitting, all cylinders running, full speed ahead. We may even surpass it. If you think about it, it's even more amazing because the dollar amount now is way bigger than last year. Last year, Bitcoin was still in the 30s. We're in the 90s now, right? It takes 3 times the amount of money to move Bitcoin. Yet, we're still moving just as quick, arguably even quicker. It's insane. It's insane. Of course, Bitcoin. When Bitcoin's leading the way, you know what's going to happen, right? Bitcoin leading the way is going to cause FOMO all around. USDT is starting to explode. When Bitcoiners, when Bitcoin leads the way, I should say, everyone starts feeling good. The confidence comes in and you know what? Everyone starts feeling good and explosions everywhere, right? That's why you see all these different alts start exploding. That's when alts really start shining, right? We have seen Doge surge up recently. We have seen XRP surge recently, right? Volume in South Korea starting to explode. Yesterday, we saw Cardano break into a new level. I don't know where it is now. I think it's like 83 cents. That's a new level. We haven't seen Cardano break above 70-something cents in a long time. It's up 13%. Next level is going to be $1. We haven't seen Cardano at $1 for 3 years. XRP, we haven't seen it above 60 cents in 3 years. We haven't seen it at $1 for 3 years. We're starting to see a lot of these move, right? Obviously with some good news, but also retail sentiment is coming back, right? It's just a matter of time. We get a lot of these alts start moving. Solana start moving, waiting for others like Avalanche. Hey, we got another OF competitor now, Juicy. Those of you guys that want to create different kind of content, go check out Juicy on Avalanche. Get awarded an AVAX. That might be a viable option.